We're going to be confused and Wanda-less.
As you all last time had discovered, Rexford was a doppelganger. He was a fake, an imposter, and he did indeed vent in. And upon doing so, you found him and ejected him from the tavern. And as that was done, you killed all the doppelgangers. Wanda has been working tirelessly to send out all of the letters, and Cathal has been assisting her as her Paul Revere, taking them to each base.
Cathal the Porter.
So with that, you all are gearing
the
up
ultimate mailman.
to siege a castle. Wanda shall not be joining you. She is currently sleeping on her desk, and Cathal is out delivering letters.
The Owl Bear. Yes. Thank you.
So, what will you all do?
Well, we were gonna head to the siege.
Adjust myself in my seat to sit comfortably.
Okay, you want to head to the siege then?
Presumably after I had raised a good number of undead. I believe 8 was the number we agreed to last session. Because you said there were at least that many dudes.
There are at least that many dudes.
So
fresh, locally grown corpses.
So the demon core disintegrated 3 of them.
No, not them. The ones who were in the forest because they had been replaced.
Isn't it kind of funny how you only animate the recently deceased?
Okay. So you have 5 undead with you then?
Well, I asked how many bodies there were of the people who had been killed and replaced, and you said there were at least 8 guild members in the area with the stakes. That's where I got that figure from.
Sorry if you hear crinkles. I'm feeling bad.
Roll me a d6.
To the best of my ability.
I don't understand. Six.
You generated 6 undead.
Nice. We have a small squadron.
So my spell just fails on 2 of them? I don't...
They were grafted to a stake. What did you expect?
I mean, I just need their skeletons.
When I say they're grafted,
I don't exactly need them to like have functioning organs.
I mean, when I say grafted, I mean their entire body in the sense of their skeleton is wood and the wood is skeleton.
They have become one with the stake.
Alright, whatever.
They're stake zombies. They're stombies, if you will.
Y'all had a long rest, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so
yeah, we expended the rest of that day's slots to do this, and then we rested, and then we headed over to the siege.
Nothing else?
That's all I thought we had to do, since your girl's handing out the letters with Cathal.
That's all you wanted to do, okay.
I mean, we handled pretty much all the pre-pro stuff last session.
Long rest means all of my spell slots are covered.
That is how a long rest works.
Yeah, you just click the long rest button, and it'll do it for you.
I got all my slots back. It's good. I can cast Animate Object at the highest level possible.
So, as you come up the hill towards the castle, you're out towards the front gate where you see there is, some mages up top.
Yeah, we were going the long way around because we wanted to try to get him to fly us up over this away. In the top right corner.
Ilirse, roll me a survival check. Why did you grab that token?
I didn't mean to grab that token. I keep thinking left click is right click and right click is left click.
Roll me a survival check real quick, Ilirse.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Oh, 2 Dracoliches. Really?
We got a 12.
You end up, I'd say, right here.
What?
Where?
We're not flying in the middle of the castle.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I don't know how smart it'd be to be right next to the wall if we're trying to sneak all the way around.
Oh, thank you for the hexagonal indicator. I'm kind of stuck between what appears to be a death knight and a cloud of lost souls.
Well, that's where your survival check started you.
Well, it doesn't take a lot of, like, tracking and survival knowledge to let a birdman carry you the long way around.
Well, I know, but what I'm saying is that you're going to have Cordova carry you around manually through turns.
I was just gonna say, this is in character. Hey, remember when all we were doing was just going through dungeons and sealing dark fountains? That repetition was fun, wasn't it?
You can still execute your plan. It just means that you're going to have to do it manually in the battle. That's my compromise here. We good with that?
Okay.
I'm getting the impression that this compromise is to concede some sort of leg up to us by way of skill rolls, whilst also not trivializing the encounter.
Well, feel free to delete this part, but, like, I messaged Cactus ahead of time, the bare minimum, so that we wouldn't be trivializing the encounter, and he said, yeah, that's fine with me. And so now he's 180ing, and that's why I'm confused.
I'm not 180ing.
Yeah, this isn't much of... If you would... cut this out. Fix this in post. This doesn't feel like a compromise. This feels like a thing that is to our detriment under the thinly veiled guise of a compromise.
So what I said, it was like, I gave everyone the forewarning, Cactus is not going to invalidate the encounter. So all the NPCs, or sorry, this is the wrong list. Here it is. There's still going to be enemies in the castle. There will be a point where we obviously low roll enough to get spotted and enemies are called to the castle. A turn after the call, the enemies are going to start spawning enemies inside the castle and try to stall us as we try to head up. And they're going to constantly be trying to bog us down by other means. And we're still going to have to fight the boss in a proper fight. So we're not really avoiding the encounter at all.
No.
Just
no.
Like,
what I think what you misunderstand is that the actual castle part, right? The actual thing that you need to get to, like the Grand Hall and everything, is over there and like the get to here marker. But everything else is like, you can still go through the sidewall. You can still maneuver your way on through the forest and slip up over here and...
Wait, so why don't we just do that?
Because I want you to do so manually.
Okay.
So
We will.
there's turns
Over the
and
course
such.
of several turns.
That's what I was saying before. I don't feel that I have changed from my opinion before. Larry,
But yeah, you said that sounds about as much as I expected, and we're going along with what I said, so I felt like if you were gonna say, oh, I'm gonna need even more compromises, that would have been the time to say it.
Okay, I can stick you guys closer. I'll say.
Do you want me to
about,
roll something to justify it?
No, I'll say you get across the cavern over here.
Whoa. 50.
Start on the rock face.
Yeah, I'd even be fine with us like moving further back, but it was just like,
Twist my arm.
yeah, okay, start right next to this guy.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
no matter where I put you, you're gonna be starting next to something.
Spawning point.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's just
There is
like
kind of
on this map.
being in
Oh, yeah.
basically melee range with a big guy.
There is kind
Spawning
of
point on this map.
Spotted
Yeah,
right away.
sure. Compromise, you say, as you spawn us right next to a cloud of lost souls or like a Dracolich.
That's it. Put our deployment zone in one of the Dracolich's maws.
Yeah.
Do you want a hot drop? Is that what you're asking?
Tide, Zalerse, and Cordova, Dracolich's inside story.
Just Cordova flying over the castle, like flies over one of the Dracoliches, and Alerce says something vaguely annoying, and just immediately Cordova's just, I'm tired, drops him.
Like that thing in Star Wars with the fucking sandworm.
But no, I think that is more than a ample compromise.
Yeah,
like I said, I'm even fine with you moving us like further back there. I don't mind that at all.
I'm perfectly fine with whatever happens as long as they get to actually be useful.
I'm going to no-clip through the floor.
So after Cactus had talked with his players some more on some players misunderstanding what he says but rolling with it anyways, we're here now where you are on the other side of the cavern on the far back. Did you leave the undead up front?
Yeah, they got left up front.
I kind of imagine that swarm of undead is just awaiting instructions. All the while just decides to just amble towards the door and just start beating against it, just being like a minor inconvenience.
Oh, dang. It only just clicked for me what you're referring to back at the fucking guild.
Yeah, on the guild map, there's a line of text next to the table I broke that says Ruxford was here, and I'm like,
No, the thing we were talking about was I asked about holy water that was used to poison Ruxford.
Yep.
But yeah, it wasn't like a linchpin to the plan, so it's fine.
The thing.
Yeah, all we were gonna do there was have you shape water some of it up from the tap.
Oh, I can. Yeah, I could have done that if you had asked me to beforehand.
Yeah, but like I just said, it slipped my mind.
In the future, if you need any hydromancy done, I can just do that upon request.
Yep. That's why you were the guy for it.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, the undead are
notice how we're
going to cause a scene by like lighting a small fire in this forest over here or something, just to catch their attention.
Yeah.
So
look at that swarm of undead.
Forest fires have never gotten out of hand. We know this. This is scientific fact.
That swarm
have
of
one
undead
of them waltz over and trip as they trip over and kill themselves in starting a fire.
Well, I didn't expect them to live too long anyway, but how much damage does the fire do? Because technically they're mechanically zombies, so I could undead fortitude that.
14.
Started
14 damage, or
14 damage.
Alright. If I remember correctly, they got like a +1 con. I'll double check.
Bean dabblage.
But yeah, did anyone want to do anything on the player side
Before we start.
to help climb the area?
You are currently
okay, now...
unseen by the enemy.
Okay, now do you want me to animate portions of the wall to get enough of a passage
you're
in? Or are we
nowhere
just
near
We're
going
not
with it?
at the wall yet. We're climbing the hilly area over here.
Oh, cool. When we get up there, do you want me to still animate portions of the wall to create a hole big enough for us to shimmy sham our
The
way
plan
through?
is for you to still do that, but it'd be closer to the corner here. Or here.
Yeah. Because we're kind of like near the edge of the map.
I mean, there's grid there. We'll be fine.
There's just an infinite yawning abyss of tiles.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah.
Roll me initiative.
You're the stat block.
Negative.
We are the kings of stealth.
How big are these fuckers supposed to be? Initiative.
I just imagine going, we're the kings of stealth. 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 Stealth.
Nat
Smash
20.
cut
I'll
to a
steal
wide-
it! No one will
I get 2
ever
turns.
know!
No.
It's like, we are the kings of stealth. 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 Smash cut to a wide angle shot of a hillside. Birds fly away in the background. Cut back to
I
us.
don't know if we need Wanda in there.
Yeah, we really need Wanda. I got a 13.
No, I was saying I don't think we need her in the initiative tracker.
Okay. Illyris, say you're up first.
Okay, Tides, you said you had a 13. Okay, you're put in there.
I updated the tracker. Oh, I updated the tracker. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll just bless the group before we start trying to sneak and climb and other things.
Don't forget your
Okay.
skills.
I think I can only really do this once, but who wants me to use a charge of mage armor on them?
I think Mage
I
Armor is
mean,
still
I'm
fun.
already exactly that number, so it wouldn't help.
Is mage armor a self thing, or
Mage
am I
armor
thinking
is
of
a self
Agathis?
thing.
Damn it! I'm thinking of armor of Agathis.
So, Illyris, say,
No, it isn't. Mage Armor is a range of touch. You touch a willing creature who isn't wearing armor.
so
So yeah, it's the other way around.
once it is your turn,
might-
Tides, maybe. But Illyris, say it is
I'm
your
gonna
turn.
do this. I'm gonna do the thing in accordance with the better to have it and not need it max. I'm gonna do the thing. It's fine.
So did we get spotted, or are we just climbing?
Well, you're going on each of your turns, so Illyris, say, what are you doing?
I guess just gradually climbing up.
Okay. Just move your movements.
Yeah,
It is
it's
now
climbing speed, so it'd be difficult terrain, so I just
your
use
turn,
the dash
Tides.
action to go a little bit higher up.
You just have the map open, and I'm going to have the sheet on the other half of my screen. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, what?
Oh, wait, no, 30. Minor retcon so I can be within melee range. And do you happen to be wearing armor at the moment? So I can.
It wasn't your turn, though.
Cactus said Tides.
Cactus, did you say Tides?
I don't think I did, but oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm after Illyris.
Go ahead,
Oh, wait,
Cordova.
okay.
Yeah, he definitely did say Tides was next, but he must have just gotten mixed up.
I got mixed up. Go ahead, Cordova.
Was a
Sorry.
bit of a
Nah,
goof,
don't mind him. He's a stupid bird. Birds don't exist.
Bart.
You live in Ohio. You don't exist.
Wait, it's all Ohio? Always has been.
I would fucking kill myself if I were in Ohio.
I bet you would.
50. Yeah, wow. That's cringe.
Using my proper movement speed? Cringe.
No, it's cringe that the regular ruler can't segment. Oh. And then an action.
Dang, 2 of the zombies rolled nat 20s. They're fucking undead fortitude.
Dash. Whoop.
I need you to roll me a stealth, Cordova.
Okay. Wow.
Sneaky bird. Sneaky bird.
16.
And add a d4 if it matters.
Sneak.
I don't think bless applies to
bird.
skills.
Just a sneaky bird.
The skills?
Yeah, stealth is the skill.
Upon you
Bless,
knowing that,
I'm pretty sure bless only applies to saves or.
Oh, I'm thinking of guidance. You're right.
Yeah.
Upon you stealthing correctly, you can now see an ethereal magical aura around this particular mage.
Oh, it's the vision cone.
As the lantern on his person lights up.
Wow.
Is this like in top-down stealth games where like an enemy has like a visual line of sight?
Kind of. More of a magical item effect.
Guessing it like boils down to functioning like a proximity sensor, right?
Fairy fire.
Wow.
Oh.
That then we definitely want to stay out of that.
Oh, magical proximity sensor.
That's you can't really go invisible because you're just lit up and glowing all the time.
Oh yeah.
And everything just has a fucking advantage against you if they roll attacks against you.
Fairy fire.
Plus, you can never get the glitter out completely.
Yeah, it's coarse and rough and gets everywhere.
Gritty and gets everywhere. Damn it.
I think I have a bonus action.
And I hate them for it.
Fucking. I guess I may as well just activate Giant's Might, unless that's gonna affect the stealth.
Oh god, now you're making me think of the fucking Spaceballs sequel.
You think being 4 times your size would make you easier to spot? I don't know. That's kind of weird. I
don't think it's as drastic as 4 times.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 6 times? Because you got even bigger with level up.
Big. Yeah. The reason I was talking about the Spaceballs sequel is because you were talking about sand, and I immediately was reminded of the "man, we ain't found shit" guy.
Keep firing, asshole.
To grow or not to grow?
I don't fucking know.
To burb or not to burb? That is the question.
Do I have any? How fucking runes do I even have?
Whether does not learn the merb, suffer the slurbs and herbs of greatness verb.
You're not the Swedish chef.
Consider me done with my turn.
It is the question. When it is no blue, the just finish losing.
Okay, so the enemy is going to move. You then see as this big guy walks forward and disappears from sight as he walks between dimensions.
Sorry, what?
Come on, we all do that. Don't act.
You ever just casually blink out of a dimension, this dimension, and into the next available
literally just
parallel
grabs
dimension?
the dimension, pulls it
the
open
damn thing is, I've
like
played
a
a
shower
character
curtain, and then walks through, slipping it closed.
What is he
So
paying
that
for
happened
Naruto
both
slowly
here and
disappearing
right
into his
here.
own mask?
Here.
It's so
All
hard to see when you're zoomed out. Yeah, I saw here and I saw here.
Dracoliches are moving.
So if I had to guess, one of those two spots or both of those spots is where we'll find our priesty friends.
Oh, which spot?
Oh, the well in the top left and the 4 buildings right here.
Wait, what was the priest not the main objective? What was the main objective?
Thought it was an escort.
Killing
Get
the
in,
leader
get the
dude
priest,
is the
and
main
get out.
objective. Saving the priest is in an objective that's about as important. But we agreed it'd be easier to kill the leader guy because then the things he summoned and the things his summon summoned will all go away, and then we can find the priest at our leisure.
So, will rescuing and will collecting and get relocating the priests to the exit of the level. Oh my god, my brain went to, oh, I want to get a good rank on this level.
Yes,
Rank.
it is an escort mission.
Am I gonna get like what? Are we gonna get like a B rank or like an A rank if we get all the priests?
I don't know if you get a time bonus or not.
That's what I was saying.
Well, you're killing our time bonus. Stop the yapping.
Pick up all the rings.
So is it back to me at top of initiative?
Almost,
Yes, take your turn.
except you have a incoming air support.
Wow.
I heard you guys needed help for your stealth mission.
I'll steal it. No one will ever know.
Tally-ho!
I heard you guys needed help with your stealth mission. Mission. Wide angle shot. Birds. Cut back.
Oh, it's a Durgan. Fight the Durgan.
Is that one of the babies? No, that's not.
No, that is their father.
That's the papa.
Hello, Balsam. You can unmute if you wish.
Hello.
So
Wow.
you were told by your wife that you are going to come help these poor saps in their mission to take over this castle. In doing so, like an expert husband and father to your, draconic underlings, you did as you were told, and you. Of course, you didn't think you were doing it as you were told. You thought it was your idea all along, but
Of course.
you flew away to go make your valiant entrance. As you are now on the Owlbear, I will give you the link. As you come in from the northwest point on the map. As you fly on in.
Direction.
And upon flying in, are about to wreak havoc upon this land.
You DM me the link.
It's in the out of
out
character chat.
I do not have
I can DM
access.
COC.
I can DM it to you.
COCOOC, dude.
There
I
you go.
don't have access to your chat.
There you go.
I bet.
Balsam will be
But have
going
you
There we
considered
go.
clicking harder?
Balsam, roll me your initiative.
Okay. That in the air?
Yeah, in the Owlbear.
That works too. Alright. I have the greatest initiative.
10. Or is it 10 plus something else?
I don't know how to find that on this. Is it the dex modifier?
Yes.
It'll be then just 11. I'm not too fast of a boy, so you'll have to forgive me.
It's probably because you're a big ass dragon.
No, it's because you're a big fat dragon.
Well,
How dare you? Rude. I'm going to eat you.
Hope you like sushi.
So an ancient green dragon, this gargantuan... Oh yeah, you're much bigger. Whoopsie. You
Oh,
gargantuan creature. As you fly in from the fucking heavens over the mountaintop, gusting wind throughout the castle streets, as you touch down on the wall, almost kind of breaking the wall under your own weight as you just like perch like a crow on it, just like it just crumbles beneath your fucking weight. As you try to be elegant, you just like knock it over instead.
It would appear I have put on a couple pounds.
such a derby boy!
You have the elegance of a hand grenade.
As
I
you
love you.
shout out to the area, I believe I've put on a few pounds.
I believe I've put on a few pounds. Pounds.
So, Alerce, it is your turn. With the dragon make a distraction, what would you like to do?
Well, all according to Kaikaku, we continue our slow
According to
descent.
All according to Keikaku. Shut the fuck up.
Sorry, I didn't
Shut the
mean
fuck up.
to isolate you normies. Kaikaku means plan.
Yes, I saw the translator's note in my head as you said that phrase.
Kek. Kekistan Kek.
Hence why I
according-
said shut the fuck up.
All according to Arcanine.
Yeah,
I
I
know
was
what that
climbing down
also
there,
means.
so I was able
All
to walk a
praise
little
I
further.
will go.
And then I dash. I think I can
God,
get
we're
to
all gonna
there.
Probably die.
Well, let's say there.
Cordova, you see a
I really
giant
wish I cast
fuck ass
teleportation.
dragon plow through the wall like it's fucking wet paper as he just kind of arrives trying to look elegant as possible.
And in a moment
Yeah,
of
but the
schizophrenia,
elegance,
Cordova
I can
just,
only
Cordova
describe
just
it.
looks at it and says, "Whoa, pet that dragon," and then just moves on with what he's doing.
I can only describe the like the lumbering, like lazily, like sluggish, elegant stance, like the elegance of a hand grenade, with like dom do 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 do, right?
So, Cordova, where would you like to move to?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. Man. Wow, wow. Take a bit there. And fly over there.
Oh my god, they're so small.
It's
The
a giant
the thing
map,
is-
I know.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm pretty sure this map is a bit oversized.
It's the perfect size.
Like I've like
In the
I've
background,
asked
Ty
like
has
okay
this
these spellcasting like Dr. Vasily having ass dudes, like how big are they supposed to be?
In a word, large.
As it ends your turn, Tides, what are you gonna do?
Continue. Wait. Where's? How are you all the way? Oh, I forgot you can fly. Yeah, I know I'm right here. Shut up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And my turn. I used my movement and I ended my turn.
Balsam, what would you like to do as a giant fucking dragon that bursted a wall down?
Hold on.
If I knew I could have gotten to play a dragon, I would have played the dragon.
Hey, boop something.
You can't play me. You're not allowed to play me. How dare you? You think I use some common piece of trinket on cabinet? No. I am mighty.
And I'm Slav, apparently.
So unpredictable.
Alright. What the hell are these things? These two skull things covered in clay.
What, these,
I didn't know what they were. I
the
just called them
what?
clouds of lost souls.
Oh, those are, not clouds of lost souls. They are a flurry of, so they're a horde of skulls. They float around, and as soon as they die, they drop, like they airdrop a army of skeletons.
Oh, I don't like that.
Are they just ominous, hovering, flaming skull clusters?
No, I want you to think of a giant skull made up of tiny other skulls animated in between itself.
Oh, so... Presentation!
Oh, yeah. Oh my god. I immediately thought of the brain bots that formed into a giant holographic projection of Megamind's disembodied head. You dare challenge Megamind?
Oh, you're a villain, all right. Just not a super one.
Oh, yeah? What's the difference?
Balsam, did you see the message I sent you?
Presentation!
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
When I look at these two skeleton dragons, how sentient are they? We talking like they cool, they're like in their head like me, or are they just dumb undeads?
Medium intelligence. I'd say around how on a bad day.
Oh, okay. That works for me. I'm gonna come up to this one right here. Just gonna swoop in.
Perch on
what
top
are you
of the
doing? Brother. Are we brothers? You don't look like a brother to me.
It looks
You
at
actually
you,
smell quite foul.
and it screeches at you in an undead howl.
Okay. You need a mint. It's like, I'm gonna go ahead and frightful presence this boy, and you reach. Hold on, let's see. Oh, he doesn't reach. Let's find something. I'll attempt to frightful presence this thing too. So, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Wisdom save DC 19.
They got a 14.
Ooh, all right, that's a fail.
Okay.
They are all frightened for 1 minute.
Okay. So this one's frightened of you, along with this one, as they will all use their turn when it's their turn to get away from you.
Now I'm going to immediately multi-attack this one, because I get to do that after doing that.
If you make some... Oh. That's broken.
Alright, so we get our bite.
Broken in the best way.
Bite is adds 15 to this.
Nat 20.
Okay. All right.
We've already had 4 in just the start of this session.
Oh, fuck, man.
1 for my initiative,
Ooh.
2 for the zombies' undead fortitudes.
Y'all want to trade roles with campaigns? I would love to trade y'all. See what the hell? Which one's D10?
The one with 10 sides.
Is it
Beat
this
me
one?
to it.
I don't think that's it.
Yeah, if you're using D&D Beyond, for some reason they go 4, 6, 8, 100, and then 10.
No, he's using.
I gotta use the ones on this map.
So you click on the dice. There's the 4, 6, 8, 10, right above the D12.
Okay, there we go. So
You also
that
gotta roll
plus
your 3d6.
plus 8 to that, and wait, the third one's a D8.
No, you it's 2d10 plus 8, then plus the 3d6 poison damage.
I think this is D6. There we go. Wait, we said 3? Yeah, 3. So 6 plus 2.
8.
So 8
16,
damage.
and
Now,
9,
double all that. Do that right now.
15,
Slams
25.
table.
50 damage total.
Very nice. Alright, and now I'm going to claw him twice.
I just recommend rolling a cumulative damage. So
What does that mean?
rolling all the damage dice together instead of rolling individually.
Can I all put it like in the same tray?
Yeah, you could put it all in the same tray. You can roll as many dice as you want in the same tray.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright. Plus 15 to this, if I'm right.
That's a 21 that would
Does
hit.
nice.
So you
We're gonna go ahead and just roll the other hit, just so we can not have to worry about it.
you hit
25 hit. Nice. Okay.
8d6 plus 16 for the both 8s.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 41 plus
56 damage.
yes.
So you bite this thing, breathing a bit of poison down its throat that it doesn't have, and then you just claw at its wings, knocking the bones out of its wings as it just kind of ricochets across the mountain, digging as you just kind of see it tumble as everybody else on the mountain is like shaking as you're like grabbing onto the rock. Illyria, you see some like rocks tumble down into the cavern.
I am cool like that. You can thank me today. Don't do it later. Make sure you do it today. That ends my turn.
You gotta love Slav Dragon.
As that ends Balsam's turn, it is now the enemy's turn. This dragon is going to try to get the fuck out of dodge, as it uses all of its turn to move there. It's going... oh, it didn't stick. Whatever. It's going to move here. Don't know why that didn't stick either, but it's going to move here. As they all begin to move a little bit. Okay, it is back up to Illyria's turn.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just keep pressing on. The undead that survived are gonna try to cause more of a distraction.
Same as me, but not generating diversions with undead. I'm just gonna continue moving.
They're basically just carrying a torch through the forest, lighting things on fire.
lazily swinging their arms.
As everything is going on fire,
and-
I don't know why these undead are moved back. I had them moved.
Oh, I moved them out because those are ones that you said died from getting caught up in the fire.
No, this one over here had died from getting caught up in the fire that I deleted that's down there. These ones...
I just kept 2 of the tokens and moved the 3 that would have died over. Because I rolled their undead fortitude, and only 2 of them managed to survive at 1 HP.
The fire grows a little bit. He did. This one, it gets cut off by an axe as he's sliced in half. So, you do your thing over there, Lyrisay, while I move the rest of these fucks around and, you know, as the troops...
I already did my thing of moving my token.
Okay.
And the zombies.
Cordova, you're up. Cordova?
I'm here.
I didn't give you the opportunity to make the cricket joke.
He's thinking right now. He's putting together his master plan.
There's just bird, and then just put a fucking sorting algorithm over my forehead.
Sounds like a great idea to me.
Yes, the bird here is made out of bird.
Guys. Fuck it. The get to hear thingy's right there, so I may as well do Giant's Might. But bonus action, Giant's Might. My character's like 6'8" because of the fucking height increase from level 10. So doubling that, that'd be like 13 feet tall and some change, however big that's supposed to be on the map.
About that.
Okay. About that. About a few.
About a few right there.
That's my action, bonus action, and movement. So that's it.
Okay. As it stands, it is now Tide's turn. Tides, what are you doing?
$30 feet and my turn.
No action to dash?
I'm not a rogue.
Everyone has access to the dash action. Rogues can just do it as a bonus action.
Ah, wait, yeah? Okay. Gonna action, then have 60. So another 30.
That's how I've been moving 100 every turn, because I have a fly speed of 50.
That is one of his cunning actions.
Cool. Now that I've moved and then dashed, I end my turn.
Okay. Once again, it is now Balsam's turn.
Okay. I guess I'm going to make another try to deal with whatever the hell this is. So there's going to be a chance I'm going to walk up to this and do nothing, so do not fault me for this. So I'm going to come up. Does it look like there's anything like tethered all together, or are they all just like free loose like skulls?
Oh my god, what even was that? That voice thing was whiplash.
What voice thing? This is my natural voice. What do you mean?
So, what are you doing?
Is there like any like tethering between these things, or does it just look like a mass of separate entities?
It's just a bunch of little skulls that have all been, like the pictures that you see in art where there's like 1,000 little tiny pictures that make up a big one.
Yes.
It's like that, but it's a skull, just a giant floating skull.
Okay. Do I have access to like 2 attacks, or am I just a 1 attack boy right now?
Well, you have whatever 1 attack you want to do, and then you have a multi-attack.
I think this multi-attack only triggers with frightful presence.
It's no multi-attack is whenever you take the attack action.
Oh, okay. All right.
So your multi-attack can either be a frightful presence plus 2 attacks, or it can be 3 bites, a bite, claw, tail, or it can be a poison breath and a bite, claw. It's just a thing that you can do. You have 3 attacks essentially of whatever you want to do in that regard. Just if you use your breath weapon, obviously, you gotta wait. I think it's 5 rounds.
Oh, okay.
You also have your legendary
Very
actions
nice.
that you can. Legendary actions, just think of like them as a actual reaction. You can take an anybody's action. So anybody, someone does an action, legendary action, boom, come in, do one of those things.
Okay. Does the wing attack count as one of these multi-attacks?
No, a wing attack is a legendary action specifically, so you would have to wait until it's another person's turn to use one of those legendary actions.
Oh, okay. All right. Then I guess I'll go ahead and just make an attempt at the... Can I just hit it 3 times with my tail?
Sure.
All right. Let's roll this. I think that's plus 15. It is. Forgive me, boys. This is my first time fighting in this form.
Reminds me of the Cobra Rattlesnake having ass boss from Kirby Triple Deluxe.
Oh, okay. Well, 1 is 18, 1 is 11, and 1 is 14. So... Did the 11 miss? It would have been 26.
No, you hit. There's...
Okay.
Unless you get a 2, you're probably not going to be missing any of these guys.
All right.
You
I
have,
like that.
You have a plus 15, my dude.
I like that for myself. All right. D8. God damn it. Here it is. 1, 2. What is our total here? Okay, so... Okay, 24 plus 8 3 times. As Balsam will literally just do like he'll turn around and just start shimmying his tail very violently.
So how much damage total?
24 plus 24.
Okay,
Which
so
is 48.
You kill this thing completely, and you end up smacking the frightened Draco Lich too.
We like that for ourselves.
Are you gonna move again and do 2 more attacks, or?
Do I got more shit? Oh my god.
Oh, you used
Hell
all
yeah,
your,
if I
you
got
used,
it.
Okay, you used all your attacks right there. Okay, never mind.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I look into the sun. If there's a sun, is it sun or moon? What is time zone right now?
Wait, what?
It does not matter. Balsam will look stoically in the sky and bask on whether it is sunlight or moonlight, but he will be basking.
The sun stares back motherfuckerly.
Make me an insight check.
On the sun?
Yeah.
And
it's insight. What are the sun's intentions?
Now it's the dragon's turn to have the fucking sorting algorithm just plastered over their forehead.
Alright, it looks okay. If I have to go off and fight the sun, this is Cactus's fault. Alright, what does a 30 tell me?
Your 30 tells you the sun is indeed very scared of you, as you are a stoic and mighty dragon, for you have stricken fear in the very nature of the sun itself.
Damn right. Nods his head. That will end Balsam's turn.
It is now the enemy's turn, as the Dracolich is getting the fuck out of dodge even more.
Half a
Sun
second
is frightened
later.
from you, so it's going to be winter sooner than expected. Because it
Half
can't
a
move
second.
towards us.
Yes, you should. The sun what for? Half a second later, fucking Sunspear just pitched down from the heavens, nukes the entire place off the map.
This guy is going to reveal himself, along with this one.
Uh-oh.
As this one has caught on to you guys below you.
Well,
One down here.
He did it.
whoa. What are those?
As the red alert exclamation point pops up over their head, can I use a reaction to cast Mage Armor on myself?
Do you have a reaction to cast Mage Armor on yourself?
No, I was asking you.
Yeah, Mage Armor's like 8 hours long, dude. Like, you probably should have casted that before.
You sure it's not duration? 8 hours?
I didn't
The
know
duration is 8
I didn't know that. I didn't know that this was gonna happen. I didn't know this random thing was gonna pop up in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's just a casting time as an action.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Duration is 8 hours.
well, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, Mage Armor's like has a duration of 8
And-
hours. You could have casted this well
and
before the siege and had
I'm
plenty of
asking
time
you-
after.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah, I thought you were
asking-
saying that it was going to take 8 hours to cast it, right?
So, I'm asking you as the
What?
wizard, do you have that as a reactionary spell? If not, you cannot cast it as a reaction.
Basically, just wait till it's your turn again in the initiative. It won't be long.
Besides, there's a big bird that is right next to the objective. I don't think they're necessarily going to be focusing on you guys.
Even if they do focus on us, we just pull out.
I'm going to
the
get their
razzle
attention very quickly.
dazzle. The old razzle dazzle.
I believe in you all. The little ants over there, I believe in you.
Okay.
I swear to God, I can't even see our characters when I zoom out the map, even halfway.
So, as it is the enemy's turn, this one is going to use a planar wall.
Wow.
You can't even see when you indicate somewhere. That's crazy. It's a
Wow.
little speck.
Well,
He makes an astral
Time to-
wall. Upon
time to run
doing,
into it like a bird.
upon doing so, the wall itself is tuned to the plane of... What would that be? The plane of thunder. This one is going to make a separate wall. As it is adjusted to the plane of necrosis. This one over here is going to attempt to curse you, Balsam. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, wisdom. Okay.
Oh, well. Astral bind. You are
I
stuck.
failed it.
You are stuck to this dimension and rooted in place as you are restrained.
You can't keep a balsam down. Not for too long. No, no, no.
Is this
Wiggles his
one
finger a little bit.
is immediately going to disappear once again between the planar binds? It is now the top of the initiative, Alirce's turn.
According to plan.
For the audio listeners, Blossom rolled a 1.
Just like in every other game, Balsam can't thrive.
Yeah, Balsam is not allowed to thrive, was the bingo sheet.
I don't understand why he can't thrive, but he's not allowed to thrive for some reason by fate.
He got a nat
Apparently-
20 real early on, and then it was all downhill from there.
Apparently
The damn
Apparently
thing
the
is
gods themselves nerfed him.
the damn thing is I know someone else like that too. Like he mostly plays on like Roll20 and Foundry, but like granted I haven't heard much of like how his rolls are on Foundry, but on Roll20 he has some of like the lowest on average rolls I have ever seen, and then every so often he just rolls maximum several times in a row. Or just
Yeah,
when it
that,
would be the
but
most
take out the
inconvenient.
rolls
for me. Yeah.
maximum several times part.
Well, the thing
Yeah,
is, it
that's my
basically
turn.
never
That's true.
happens.
You were just gonna move.
I never get
wanna-
ever even like a smidge
Okay.
close to the maximum.
So it is now Cordova's turn. Cordova, as you are near the
Then-
objective, what would you like to do?
If that zombie
Well-
hasn't gotten killed, it'll keep moving through.
Wop. I'm gonna step into the objective. Okay, come on, get on the grid. There we go.
It's all according to plan.
Boop.
Do the gritty.
Hey, look at me. I'm on the objective.
Upon getting to the
Oh my God.
objective, you can see there. So I'll delete this now.
Hold on a sec. Can I say something that came to mind?
You may.
There's
The-
a flag,
the
and
second-
pulling it down.
The second you fly over the objective, you immediately look down and see the entire building just bulge upward as an explosion obliterates you in a quarter of a second.
It's like you're not even on the
Like, we
objective
got
for
him.
5 whole. You're not even on the objective for 5 whole seconds, and then you turn around midair, beating against the air to like keep yourself afloat. You're like, "Hey guys, I'm on the objective."
Yeah, no, the ground just erupts in a fucking explosion volcano.
Well, don't give me
we got him,
ideas
guys.
now. But as you get onto the objective, something strange begins to happen.
Well?
A
I swear if you say the building bulges upward.
No, a holy aura begins to emanate from the center of this cathedral-like building.
Well, well,
Wabba wabba.
wabba wabba.
Ah,
Is that-
wabba wabba.
Is that all the building does?
Yeah.
Well, well, time to push the envelope or whatever the fuck. Is that this wall here, the green one, was like tied to necrosis or something?
Yes, the plane of necrosis.
How tall is it?
Reaches to the heavens.
Wow. It's the fucking barrier from Wind Waker.
It's the fucking barrier from Evangelion.
It's it's the barrier from Undertale.
Barrier, I hardly know her.
It requires a monster and 7 human souls to get through.
It's the barrier from insert fourth piece of media.
Well, considering you have neither the Chaos Emeralds or the Human Souls, I don't think you're getting past it anytime soon.
Damn. Anyway, since I have nothing better to do, I'm just, let's see, flying over here doesn't put me at a decent angle to actually shoot anything. So on account that I have nothing better to do, I'm just going to dash right into the aura and see whether or not it fucking obliterates me.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Upon doing so, I need you to roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Okay, should I slap myself down like right next to the aura in the meantime?
Well, you said you're going into the aura.
Well, yeah, I don't know whether or not this is an effect that would prevent me from entering it.
No, you can enter it, but you need to roll me an intelligence saving throw upon entering it.
Okay. Intelligence save. I'm good at those.
Save, so you got bless.
Intelligence save? I'm good at those.
I got backup on that. Boink.
Big brain.
Let's see. A sec. I kind of want to save my Indomitable for something later, so I'm assuming a 6 doesn't cut it.
No.
Or wait, no, 7.
Nope.
Shame, you are going to die.
Well,
To shreds, you
what
say.
happens?
Oh boy.
Oh my.
Is
How's
this
this family?
is this something that I should want to pass? Because I'll use my Indomitable on it if I need to.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen with a bird like 80 feet in the air suddenly falling because he failed an intelligence save?
You can end up with some roasted chicken.
What species is Cordova again?
A black-billed magpie.
Why hasn't he felt the urge to collect shiny things?
I mean, I've collected
It's already shiny in his heart.
Well. But yeah, I guess would you recommend that I go ahead and try and spend my Indomitable on this?
That's up to you.
I hate when DMs do that.
On
Right.
account of the oh boy that you said earlier, I'm gonna go ahead and spend my Indomitable.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
So you pass the check then?
No, I need
Well,
to
he has
reroll it
reroll.
and use the new roll.
Okay, reroll it.
Natural one.
Roll it around.
Natural one.
Boink plus the bless. 15 or 16. Hello.
Ooh.
You barely save as you feel a holy aura begin to flow through your body uncontrollably, buffing it to absolute maximum where you almost get overtaken by a spirit trying to latch onto your soul.
There you go. Wop, 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 wop. No.
Oh, this is some positive energy plane shit. I love it.
Is that no? Stop it.
The elemental plane of good vibes.
Yeah, up until it fills you so full of life that you explode.
Yeah, it's a bit of some fun.
So what do you do after that, Cordova?
I think I only have a bonus action to work with. Well, okay, I have an action surge.
True.
But I don't know why I would use that here. Like the aura isn't like, is it coming from inside the building? Is it coming from like a like an ornament atop the building? Is my character able to tell the difference?
You're not able to tell the difference at the moment, as it's just kind of summoning from the top of the building, whether it's coming from inside or the building itself. You don't know. It's just that there was a spire on top of it, and think of it like a spire, and then there's a cross on top of the spire, and just holy aura, boom, you're inside of it. Energy be a-flowing.
Well,
Roll me an Arcana check if you want to find that out, though.
yay! I'm good at these. 2.
Arcana check. I'm good at
Who
these.
fucking
things.
knows?
That's a nat 1.
You know, you think it's coming from
Nice.
tides.
Bolsum, your wish came true.
Wait, what did you say?
You
Cactus?
think it's coming from tides.
Ah,
I don't want to
he's
die.
betrayed us enough times for that to be a plausible option.
Cordova's gonna run up and poke the arm in.
My mouth is salivating.
Like, is it just like an actual cross? Is it just a crucifix?
It is a crucifix, and upon pointing it, I need you to roll me another intelligence save.
Well, boing.
You're about to die, nerd bird.
Yay! That's an 11 or a 10.
Oh.
I mean, he said you barely made it with 16, so I don't
Uh-huh.
suppose.
That's not good. Roll me a d10.
What's up?
I said roll me a d10.
Okie dokie. Boop.
You cut out, so even I didn't hear that D10 part. It was like,
Hey.
8. You said 8?
Yep.
Yep.
Your body overfills with holy aura. Upon doing so, the power this time latches onto your soul as you are overfilled with this holy power. Upon doing so, your righteousness overtakes you, filled with revenge, vengeance, righteousness, battle, spirit. You can be undominated, unpowered, unfiltered from the very weave itself. But your mind is fully taken over as you are paralyzed within the state, trying to control your emotions as you grow to an enormous size of a bulking bird. For
Wow.
8 rounds, you will be controlled by this force, unless you are
Wow.
able to overcome the save.
Okie dokie. That's on my action economy.
Yes.
okay.
Okay. Unless it
But
wants to
that
use my
chicken
bonus
just get
action for
bigger?
something.
He does that sometimes.
Maybe. That may be a pastime of this particular character.
He likes getting swole.
Does he like
Gotta
being
get,
swallowed?
gotta get them games. Yeah, gotta get them games.
He hasn't told me he's into war, but he has
No.
mentioned an interest in BDSM.
Also no. Gonna pick you up and
Noted,
shake you up.
noted.
Gonna
We
pitch
found
you
him in
into
a
the fucking-
cage, and he was asking us to attack him.
I'm
You
gonna-
know.
pitch you into the heart of fucking Chernobyl, my guy. Gonna hack
He
your
said he
granny's
likes to
internet.
taste his own blood. Pretty sure. Pretty sure I
Upon
remember.
ending your phase of the turn, it is going to take you over.
Wow.
You have ascended through this power to level 20, temporarily.
Oh boy.
As it is going to... Let's see. It's going to move...
There you go, Tides. You're no longer the only person who is, like, ascended to temporary demigodhood and betrayed the party.
Yeah, no, it's just there's sheer stupidity. It's like, well, I bet that ornament isn't what's doing it. I'm gonna poke it. What?
Yep, he just couldn't wait for me to show up and, like, dispel magic.
Nope. That was never an option. No way. clearly there was nothing that could be done about it.
So I'm going to use Giant's
He's
Might.
like, you see those
growing-
guys? They're so far back. Why would I wait for them?
Giant's Might growing even further in size.
Oh
Kaiju
boy.
level. As let me-
All right, I was curious about that. I was like, did he grow because of the Giant's Might being forcefully triggered, or can he still do that?
Okay. I need you to roll me a wisdom save real quick, Cordova.
Okay. Baba.
You're getting your kaiju bird dream, but not as
Wow.
you wanted.
Dirty 20.
You manage to hold back some of your sanity as you choose to attack a monster instead.
Well,
So you hit with a dirty 20. Okay. With your artillery bow in hand, you deal 21 damage, killing this creature, evaporating it from existence.
bag! New kitchen gun!
As you then gain a little bit of movement, move here, taking aim on this thing.
Target acquired. Now, are they attacking with their crossbow, their cannon, their lightning thing, or...
They gained a blessed weapon upon entering this holy state of rapturing a ballista bow.
Is it a holy hand grenade? A ballista bow.
Saying ballista bow is like saying chai tea or naan bread.
Crit, that's 120 damage.
Wow.
To the Draco Lich. And then after that, it's going to use a Holy Aura to override. Yep, it was able to override. Upon doing so, it's going to Action Surge. Roll another
Wow.
Wisdom save.
Okay. 11.
Okay. You barely succeed this time.
Well.
$120 damage to the Draco Lich. Another action
To me?
surge.
Oh boy.
Roll another wisdom save.
Okie. Yeah, well. Another dirty 20.
Okay, you manage to hold your wits about you, aiming your bow towards the Astral Guardian.
Did his bow get bigger, or is he just like holding like a tiny bow with his fingers?
He is
It
holding
was-
a,
Conjured a ballista bow.
he is holding a whole fucking ballista in his arms.
Oh, okay.
I think, okay, given that we're currently kaiju level, I think this is probably bigger than even like regular ballistas. Like, you know how the werewolf was compared to regular trebuchets?
When I say ballista bow, this is a heavy ballista made for being implemented in one spot, but specifically targeting other siege weaponry.
I have to imagine they just looked in your brain, saw that, and was like, "Yeah, that looks good," and made
Yeah, that's a good idea.
one but bigger.
Oh no, the bird. The bird gave the possession some ideas.
You dealt 110 damage. Almost killing the Astral Guardian.
Did you say astral?
Astral Guardian.
Oh,
The
I was
ashtray
about to continue
guardian.
for the play on words.
It got a surge, so magical surge, action surge again, wisdom save.
Okey-dokey. Boink.
Ashton Church.
10.
Immediately as
Oh,
your
wait.
mind...
Hold on a sec. I've been forgetting something.
A bless. Yeah, you
Yeah,
haven't needed
13.
Ooh. Not this time.
it. Treat a 13 as a nat one. Fuck.
Shit.
No, not that.
That would be funny.
So, upon doing so, you almost get control of your mind again, but it fails for a brief moment as your eyes go dark. Immediately the body switches over and aims towards Tides, shooting 3 ballista bullets.
So, Tides, you seem so happy for once. I can fix that.
So Nat failed one
Okay.
of them.
Wow. Was it the first one? Does something colossally
Was it something
inconvenient happen?
Was it
What's
something I
something I
said?
So Tides, you see the giant fucking bird of Cordova strangling to keep this magic inside of him. As you literally see between his skin, there's like cracks of the weave coming through his body, engorging
Oh,
it
boy.
Say
to
how
a
much damage I take.
mutacious degree. You take 40 damage from the 2 ballista shots as he takes 20 damage himself. Which I'm marking down on my sheet, not his sheet, because this is the overtaken body.
Yeah, maybe remind me to buy Tides a Happy Meal or something later.
Tides, you
That
took 40
wasn't my
damage.
fault. I have
Yeah.
32.
I'm imagining
I
the
have-
golden arches, but they're fucking tentacles.
McDonald's.
I have 32 health left.
Yeah, it's better than dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh boo-hoo, I got a full half of my health bar. There's starving children in Africa who would love some hit points.
It is now Balsam's turn, as you just saw this bird jet plane through, kill a creature, almost kill another one, as he touched a holy aura.
Yeah, could you give us a quick Subarashi?
Okay,
You want me to say that?
Okay, Cordova bird checked the the relic and realized just a second too late that it was not made of bird.
Okay, this effect they have on me, does it have me like locked down? Like I can't take
You
any
are
actions?
weighted down. No, you can take an action. You're just rooted in place. You cannot move unless you kill the creature that's rooting you.
Tell me it was this one.
Yeah, it's the one right next to you.
Okay, I'm on the go.
Yeah.
It's so crazy, yo.
Dragons don't like breathe anything for a weapon attack or something.
It'd be so crazy, but you know, there I might wait. Actually, I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't do this forever. If anything. Oh, where's the measuring tool? There it is.
I hope you can measure up.
Are we like? Is the scale upped a bit
Yeah.
for like my abilities? Okay.
Add an extra 100 feet to it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh shit. There we go. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna say it hits these two. We're aiming for these two.
Yep.
Breath attack.
Save.
By the way, the 77 outside the parentheses, does that mean it just comes with that damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like the average if you don't want to do the rolls. If
But
you just
you-
want to speed up combat by
but
not
you,
rolling for every single creature.
But you could roll
DC.
22 d6s if you want.
Very true. Very true.
So the
DC 22 con.
16
From...
and a 19. Yeah, they're not passing.
All right. All right, you're both going to be burned away. I hope you don't mind that. Go ahead and just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's already a counter. I don't even need to fucking. There we go. I rolled them bones. Okay. 86 poison damage. And that's the way we're doing it.
Okay.
As Balsam will kind of
Arch back, and somehow you'll see his skeletal throat somehow expand, and then the puff of poison gas will emanate out of his mouth.
So you kill the caster. Upon killing that caster, a couple things. A spirit is left behind. Rolling on a random monster table, you summon a giant gelatinous slime.
Wow. Hey, yeah.
Is that
I mean, not the
boy, or-
worst. When I hear random monster, I'm secretly hoping for a giant flump, though.
Is that just a random thing, or is that boy mine?
I'm specifically
No.
hoping for is a Galeb Dur.
Some of the big enemies have, like, suicided to
Second phases.
create another creature after they died.
Oh.
We fought
Well,
a guy
aren't you
who was super
adorable?
wide, and when he died, he turned into a worm.
oh,
And we loved him all the
that's
same.
crazy. All right, did that technically count as one action, or is that like my whole turn? Fair if it's my turn.
So that ends your turn.
Is that my turn? Does the breath action take it off?
No, you still have 2 more attacks you can do.
All right, then I'm gonna go ahead and just I'll give this boy 2 big chops.
Man, that really bites.
All right. This one specific.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Okay,
Nice.
1 is a natural 1.
So you hit yourself with one of the attacks.
Ow! All right, let me roll it out. Okay,
So don't worry, Cactus said. You'll only miss if you roll a 2 or lower, he said. What are the odds of that, he said.
Okay, not bad. Oh shit! Wait, does poison hurt me, or
No,
do I get healed
poison-
by it?
Poison does not hurt you, and you don't get healed by it. You just don't take the poison damage.
Oh damn. Okay. All right, then I just take 18.
Out of what, your 400 something health?
Oh, close to 400. All right. Shit, you. I think I hit with the other one.
Yeah, you hit with a 30.
He's a dragon, he has to hoard health points.
You're so right.
I'll be right back.
Playing some casual hold music while I wait for Cactus to finish spawning the new monster on the map.
play some elevator music.
Feel free to point and laugh at me later. Cordova just sitting there going like, I don't know what's going on, man. I'm just a stupid fucking bird.
I rolled was like 18 damage.
Well,
remember right?
Oh no, look, Cordova. He's got such a vacant stare, like nothing's going on in his mind.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, wait.
How much damage did you do?
I did like 18.
Okay.
I do not know how to check fast rolls. I don't know what the first one was, but I know the second one was 8.
Does that end your turn, Balsam? That would.
It does. It does.
Okay, it is.
You're doing so
enemy's
great.
turn.
Also, am I making like a save to get out of the thing he has me in?
On your next turn.
Ah, okay.
And
Well-
by the way, to check the history, you same place as the dice, you click on the magnifying glass at the bottom.
I'm clicking it, but it like just rolls it. It doesn't show me what
It
I
rolls it
rolled.
and it shows you what the rolls were. Like it will roll the exact same thing you rolled.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Got it. Thank you.
So it's the forces of the undead, not to be confused with our undead and Balsam.
Another wall will be generated of astral magnitude. The infernal plane. As this one unzips from the other planar dimension
well,
and rips Cordova.
Well, what is this? Some kind of dimensional fissure?
I rolled and you failed the save. You are now rooted in the air. You cannot move.
well,
Back up to Alirse as I move the other creatures.
Nice, nice.
wait, question.
Go ahead.
Would
I'll permit it.
Cactus, would the bless that's on Cordova still apply?
No.
No? Okay. Just thought I was worth bringing up.
Too good for my blessing?
The summoner's finished and summon another Dracolich.
Too stupid to benefit from the bless.
Honestly, I think this undead would probably just die if it can't, like, scale this wall.
This one is going to create another astral. Sorry, not astral. It's going to create another wall of a different kind of plane. Plane of water.
Oh, yeah? If only there was someone here who could swim.
Alirse, you're up.
Yeah, I'm moving. And is this a spell, just like the wall spells?
So it is a spell, but it is also a kind of like it is a spell.
So it is prone to getting dispel magicked.
You can dispel magic it.
Alright, we will expend a spell slot to dispel magic it.
Upon dispelling the magic, I didn't want to double it. The plane of thunder is then closed. Upon the plane of thunder going off, I need everybody to roll me a con save as it lets out a thunderous boom.
Wow.
I'm gonna get deafened again, just like last siege.
There you go. Boop. And boop.
Nice, nice.
Tides.
That's a total of 15.
Tides. Hello? Oh,
I
you
see.
already rolled yours.
Oh, I forgot I was muted. I kept saying 19.
Okay.
You
So
said
Tides
19.
pass. Cordova does not pass. Alerce does not pass. Cordova and Alerce,
Nope.
you are deafened.
Wow.
What? No, I'm kidding. You did that bit last time.
Okay, keep doing
If I
it.
ever-
People
If
love
I
it.
if I get deafened, I might go the extra mile.
You are not
Yeah,
deafened.
that's my whole turn.
There's the singular mile,
Hey,
or are we
Cordova,
going more
Roll
miles
me that
than that?
intelligence save.
Whoa. I'm good at these.
Huh. You said that the last time and you immediately failed.
That's what I say when
Well, that yeah, I was gonna say I say
when
that
a modifier is like low
constantly.
single digits.
You have failed. Now roll me a wisdom save.
My
Well,
hubris.
yeah,
Not
well,
like this.
13.
Oof.
Wabba wabba.
Okay.
Wow.
You're going to activate a fire rune
Well,
on your bow. Next, you're going to aim your bow shot towards Alerce. Okay, Alerce, you take a
Wait a minute.
total of...
wait a minute.
Wait a minute, what?
Okay, dumb question.
What's up?
Bear with me here. You said earlier that I was temporarily brought to level 20, right?
You are being channeled to level 20. So while you are at level 15, the thing that's controlling you is channeling you to level 20. So when it has control, you're level 20, but when you're in control, you're level 15.
I'm at level 10. I'm at level
So
10.
You're level 10.
I was gonna say you guys are level 15.
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
You are level 10,
Okay.
and when it channels through you are level 20.
It was worth a shot, because otherwise I'm pretty sure I'd have a second charge of Indomitable to use.
I was assuming you were gonna say that because your modifier would be able to help bump you up a bit to help pass those
I mean,
rolls.
that would be another thing that would be like +3 onto the save. But if that's the case, Cactus, then that answers my question.
No, it's more of a spiritual projection of power.
Yeah.
You take 60 damage, Alerce.
Wow.
You get used to it.
After that, roll me another wisdom save, as it got a magical surge.
Well. But what? That appears to be a nat 20.
Upon a nat 20, you manage to overtake your mind as you are back to your normal self. Everybody in cue the Mario shrink sound, whomp, 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 as you shrink back down to size.
Well,
Now, normal size or giant's growth, since it used one.
He's back to normal giant Cordova size, back in control of his own body again.
Back to reality of the humanity.
Oop, there goes gravity.
So
okay.
as all the power begins to flow out of you, you see a spiritual version of yourself holding this ballista exit through your mouth as it shoots out of you like a spirit, looking at you in disgust as it zooms back towards the church, disappearing into the holy light.
Please stop looking at Cordova like a cockroach. He's enjoying it.
Okay, you know what? Just because of that.
Fool, Cordova, you can't shoot me because I'm on the edge of this platform, and if you do, I'll fall over and die, just like Seto Kaiba.
Blasted into the Shadow Realm.
Okay, well, funny thing. I have on me a heavy crossbow, right?
Yeah.
Am I, can I take a turn?
You get your turn back. You don't get the ballista crossbow, but you do have your heavy crossbow.
Yeah, of course not. Yeah, no, the heavy crossbow can shoot out to 400 feet, and Cordova doesn't exactly like being driven around like a fucking Muppet.
Isn't it like 400 feet at half damage or something?
That's the second range increment. That just puts the attack at disadvantage.
Okay.
And I have, I am quite inclined to shoot the offending ornament.
Did you say
You know
you're
what?
very cross with it?
Yeah. Wabba. Let me. Yeah, and I'm gonna.
You say
I'm
you
gonna
have
go
it in
ahead.
your crosshairs?
Yeah.
Crosshairs? I thought he had feathers. My jokes aren't good. Shut up.
It's a good thing you picked the weapon that you did, because it's a crossbow.
Anyway, I'm gonna
Definitely not a cross guild.
I'm gonna pick you guys up and shake you.
You got to just keep trying, Cactus. You'll land one.
Anyways,
Just got to
I'm
rapid shot it.
gonna spend a fucking charge of precise strike to level this out to even from disadvantage.
Okay.
You think if Cactus included characters from his other campaigns, it could be a crossover event?
What the hell is he talking about? Shut the hell up.
And
Oh, Bolson, you crack me up.
It must have been a good joke because it made him 180 from, yeah, keep going, you'll land one eventually, to shut the fuck.
Shut the hell up. What the fuck you talking about?
Tell me, Cactus, does a 27 connect against the ornament?
Yes.
I fucking he-bowed, and I love it. God, I love these games.
This is like, oh, the fuck you just did. And
as you hit it with a 79 damage, the aura grows bigger.
Oh.
But you did do some damage to the ornament.
Yeah, I'd say you made it a lot more holy, because it's got a hole in it.
So that the damage I just rolled was 11 total. And then I have a second attack to throw at it. I'm not going to spend all the...
Before you... well, go ahead and do that. I'll do it afterwards.
Movement. Fly over here. Actually, what's the oh, that second range increment doesn't look terribly good for faulty barrel. Okay, I guess I'll just try to hit it again.
Okay.
Because fuck it, why not? Will be at advantage because out of range increment. Whoop. And then, whoop. Does a 19 connect?
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, he's so cool.
Yeah. Whoop. So that's another 10 piercing damage.
Yeah, we have high expectations of Cordova, and it's not just because he has a fly speed.
I imagine that guy is your party leader, right? It would make so much sense.
It's just, as a specimen, yes, I'm intimidating.
Did he shrink again? What happened? Has he swallowed
every
again?
last inch of me's not covered in hair.
And I managed to break free from the holy spirit possession shenanigans, which was from the size class.
That's a shame.
I know, right? But yeah, just put a second bolt into it. I don't think I have any other damage modifiers past that. So it happens, Cactus.
Yeah, my character was hoping he'd stay larger for longer too. The bigger they are, the more places you can hurt them.
Wow.
Does that end your turn, as you've now made this thing grow quite large?
Oh my.
Oh my.
Tides? That's your cue.
Okay.
As it comes around your turn, Tides, roll me an intelligence save.
Dang.
Oh, because I'm right next to this orange thing? 18.
No.
This is how you do me?
You hear a voice in your head, Tides.
I've come to bargain.
You hear a voice say, "As one scholar to another, does thou wish to become stronger?"
I've been... You know what? Expound.
What?
Expound.
What does that mean?
I think it means
Please expand on that concept.
Okay.
Tell me more.
Does thou wish to become stronger than you are now? What would you do to obtain arcanic strength? What would you sacrifice to obtain power of faith and mind?
Large swaths of time and energy toiling over large stacks of books, as any good wizard would.
What if I could give you that knowledge, access to it, endless tomes?
Do you want flesh, blood, or my soul?
Your soul is all that I require.
Standard Faustian bargain applies?
Standard what?
Faustian bargain.
Yes.
So when I die...
shit, you finally found yourself a girl.
So when I die, I'm immediately banished to the hells?
He's not contacting you from the hells, per se.
You got that demon contract?
Wait. Blood guy?
No. you hear a voice that is in your head that is unlike anything you've heard. Again, he says to you, I can give you the knowledge of which you seek, something far beyond even your grand desires. All that I would require is your soul, and to pirate it.
He's gonna pilot it or pirate it?
I was gonna say, soul piracy is a federal offense.
If you are looking at the soul,
I think that goes a little bit past
you are
federal.
committing a federal crime.
You wouldn't download a soul.
You wouldn't download a card? Yes, I absolutely would download a card.
Yeah, that's what 3D printers are for, dipshit.
So, what is your answer? You saw your friend gain ultimate power for a brief moment, but he rejected it, and thus it turned against him. But shall you fully accept the power given?
You are rather tempting. Ominous disembodied voice. Rather tempting indeed. Ominous disembodied voice. I'm gonna call out to Cordova. Hey! Hey!
What?
I hear an ominous disembodied voice offering me large quantities of magic. Do I say no?
Yeah, probably, especially if it's the same thing that went and just puppeted my body like a fucking marionette.
It's not the
Came from
blood
that,
guy.
came from that ornament thing.
Wait, the thing from the church?
Yeah, I touched it and started going berserk everywhere. I don't like it.
Yeah. Dick
I think it
moves,
might
by
be the
the
same
way.
thing. Do what?
I said dick move, by the way. Oh,
Yeah,
hey.
that's on me. I'll get you some drinks later.
Hey, ominous disembodied voice. Are you from the church?
For I am not from the church.
To be fair, he did say he was, in fact, the same voice that tried to possess Cordova.
Hey, it says it's not from the church.
Well, okay, if the ornament's not from the church, then I don't see how that changes much.
No, not the ornament. The ominous disembodied voice.
Did it
I
say
think
anything
it's
about
lying,
me?
though. Yeah, the thing that I think I'm putting two and two together, but it's trying to lie to cover its tracks.
Yeah, I should
No, it
probably
did
tell
just
it
straight
no.
up tell you that. It said I tried to possess that one over there, but you rejected me.
Yeah, you should probably tell it no.
I'm gonna have to say that I'd rather put in the effort myself.
Is that
Find
really
another-
true? I'm not trying to take effort from you. I'm giving you a resource.
I would like to keep my soul, and I'll put in the work myself. Find another would-be vessel, ominous disembodied voice. I apologize for the inconvenience. I'm also going to formally have to ask you to leave my head. If you'd be so kind.
Wisdom save.
What, for being polite?
Well, it's trying to force its way in now.
Kicking it out itself, kicking it out of your head.
All I said was I'm going to have to ask you to leave. I got a 12, by the way.
I don't think it's terribly inclined to leave politely, though.
Roll bless real quick, see if you get a 4.
Can I pop a quick bless real quick to see if I get a 4?
Grrr.
Well, I already gave you the bless. You just roll the d4.
Yeah. Damn it, I got a 3.
Roll me
So close.
a d6.
Gonna pop a quick D6. Another 3.
For 3 rounds, it is going to try to take over your body and hold it hostage as you feel an overwhelming amount of holy energy surge through your body.
As I hit level 20, I'm just gonna call out real quick. Apologies for anything that I happened to do. I'm gonna be out of commission for a bit. Forgive me. And as my eyes roll into the back of my head lolls to one side, what does my body do?
I need you to roll me a wisdom save to see if you can hold on to your consciousness.
Oh, I can. I got an 18.
Okay, so you don't immediately attack your friends. Instead, you turn your attention as you move over here towards this guy.
I'm over here now.
You're not level 20, by the way. It's you're being ascended, so it's on my sheet that you're 20.
Yeah. Tides isn't here right now. Tides is on sabbatical.
My headcanon is that, just like Excalibur, it's like, oh, what is this body? Oh, gross.
So smooth and rubbery. And why is it wet? Jeez, why is that range so big? What are you trying to find?
And right here.
This is what happens when you upcast Fireball enough.
Vecna Swarm.
Vecna Swarm?
I'm fucking
We're summoning Vecnas?
You summon a swarm of Vecnas.
You see as the clouds begin to glow a dark blood red as the gates of Vecna's hell open. From it casts a black stone meteor swarm.
No, you said Vecna Swarm, so I immediately thought of it just spawning a bunch of fucking duplicates.
Yeah, like, technically the dude's, like, got other counterparts. So you could fucking cross over with some conjuration,
like,
but...
The skull of Vecna, the eyes of Vecna, the hands of Vecna, the feet of Vecna.
Oh my god, it's a fucking crawling claw swarm, but it's all hands of Vecna.
Like, what? Would you like some additional mana in magical prowess? How much are you talking about? Summon a swarm of Vecnas.
Upon doing so,
it's Moon Knight's ult.
As the gates open and the black stones fall and descend, crashing down, a crater is formed as you deal 350 damage.
I kind of imagine just Moon Knight's ult from Marvel Rivals, but it's all the hand of Vecna. The moon haunts you!
The moon!
Oh, I didn't like that.
Absolute lunacy.
Reloading the map real quick.
Whoa.
It crashed.
No.
No.
You wiped out a whole section area of the map, leaving a crater.
Out of sheer
It was
curiosity,
for the crater god.
I'm... Jeez.
We just need to cast a quick crater restoration.
As your consciousness fades away temporarily, you feel a pit in your stomach.
You know, I actually think I'm gonna I'm gonna draft a formal contract. And, like, like a non-soul transference agreement beforehand. Like, hey, if you want to make a Faustian bargain with me, you gotta sign off on a teensy bit of paperwork.
You know what? You know what you could do to avoid this situation a lot more often? Try forging like a contract or some shit to make it seem like your soul is already bought out.
The fucking Mr. Krabs method.
Dummy soul contract.
I was thinking more like a
I owe you one soul.
I owe you one soul. Just like have a dummy soul contract on hand.
I was thinking like TF2's Medicare is like, well, yes, technically you have
You have
you
a
own
fraction
1/9
of
of my soul because you
1/9
drafted 8
of
others.
my soul, but if
You
if I
own
split with
one-
the other souls, you will have 1/9 of their souls as well. So you really get a better bargain.
Yeah, no, you could keep me down here if if you were to get majority ownership. You see.
You'd get majority ownership, but oh my soul share, like a timeshare, but like for portions of my soul.
Upon doing so,
Or-
this triggers overwhelming attack, as a
Trevor's?
part of that damage is then redirected to another creature. You redirect
Who's
it
Trevor?
over here. Huh?
You said this Trevor's, and I'm like, who's Trevor?
This triggers overwhelming damage as it rolled a d20s and a couple were 20s, so it redirects all the 20 damages over here to deal 100 damage to this thing, which shatters and dies. As the walls go away.
Yeah, overflow damage, baby.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna ask, out of sheer curiosity, and like I did kind of intentionally keep from mentioning it. Like while Cordova was possessed, you didn't happen to maybe forget that level 20 fighters get 4 attacks, did you?
No, I did remember. It's that
Okay.
each time there's a magical surge, it takes 1 attack away as it backdraws a little bit.
Fair enough.
Which I need to roll that again, see if there's a magical surge. There's indeed a magical surge. Roll me another wisdom save.
Tides,
Yes, you.
you're our lucky winner for today.
That's a 15.
Okay, for
Did
now,
D4 help?
you manage to pass.
Oh, okay.
I'm hanging on by a gossamer thread.
You move up a little bit.
Well, you know what they say, you ball some, you lose some.
As you're going to
How
burn
dare
8th
you.
level spell slot to conjure an undead. Upon doing so, let me roll on a table.
I suddenly.
Oh my god, it's
yeah.
Vecna. We rolled Vecna on the random table now.
Fuck off.
roll on the Vecna table.
Can you give me that? Oh my god, if we were to collect all the pieces of Vecna, could we summon him like playing all 5 pieces of Exodia?
He's not the
I think
fucking...
you'd be a little inclined to turn around and obliterate us instead.
So, you summon a mutation summoner.
Ah, yes. I understand.
Yo, dog.
Doesn't get it at all.
Yo, dog. I heard you like summoners, so I summoned a summoner for you summoners. So you can summon summoners while you summon summoners.
He summons up an army of a small militia of grave knights.
It's all fun and games until a random undead you conjure forth
Balsam,
summons a small militia.
you're up.
Balsam Bill.
Alright.
As the holy aura begins to grow some more.
Oh. Hey, what is that? You speak? What is that?
What?
Hello? Hello?
What's up?
I'm still deafened, so I say, what?
Trying to like slightly pokes the monster in front of him.
It doesn't speak
Hello?
to you.
Oh my god, you're stupid.
It's having an
The
horrible
IOU.
time.
The IOU 1 soul. Yeah. The dummy soul
Okay.
contracts would be a great idea.
So,
Remember a
okay,
person
I'm
doing
going
that
to
as
kill
a,
you right now, but I won't if you let me go.
So, I
Hey,
remember
don't say that.
I remember a rogue,
Don't.
a phantom rogue that could make soul trinkets would do that with gods, where he'd make a soul contract, throw a soul trinket in the way, and then get done with the contract.
Isn't that Fucking DC character.
You talking about John Constantine?
Yeah, that one. Isn't that what he does?
Essentially, he just tosses some random fucking soul in the way and he's like, yeah, that's my soul right there.
Okay, clearly you're stupid. He's going, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll multi-attack his ass.
Clearly you're stupid.
Alright. 2 claw attacks, and then I'll finish him with the tail attack. Okay. That's a 7, right? That's not a 1.
It's higher than the 2, so it hits, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You kill it.
34 plus 12. Okay, you're. I told you I'd kill you.
You are now unrooted.
All right. What is in range for me? Oh, you're in the range. Wait, can I see this thing, or can I not see past it? Okay, it's gone.
It's just a crater. I forgot to delete the token underneath it. It's dead too, though. That's a crater.
Oh, crazy.
Are you
Hey,
talking like a
Balsam,
Death Stranding Void Out level crater?
You remember as Alfarius, the giant thing that deleted half the continent? Essentially that.
That was a giant man. Are you telling me that's what happened?
God, I can't believe this is all happening because I said, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave my head.
Well, you didn't agree, so they tried to take over by force, and they succeeded.
All because I said no.
Okay.
Yeah.
First time in
I
my
guess-
life I actually decline a Faustian bargain.
Don't worry, they can
It's
stay.
very-
I can stay there forever.
I feel like it's very difficult for me to calculate my distance.
Yeah,
First-
you can
the
move
first
out
time.
there. Yeah.
The first time was with Blood Mommy, and the
If only you
second
named
time,
these episodes. You could call this one
Yeah.
Not So Faust.
Can you like
yeah.
unlock
Why don't
me?
you give these episodes?
Oh
Why
yeah,
don't
I
you give
forgot
these
to do that
episodes witty names?
because I don't like to name them.
Let us
Then he
name
gets
them.
attached.
Do I?
I think I'm up right
Talking-
there.
I was talking about how the episodes don't get names.
Well,
I name my episodes. Wait, actually, I do not name my episodes. That's a lie.
I would totally love.
I
if this
just
episode
lied
was
to
called
you.
Not So Fast.
It's not the first time.
I name my depressive episodes.
It's called
Boston is gonna
Manic
yell
Episode.
across to here. I'm quite hungry. Y'all look very delectable. I could go for a snack. Not in my turn.
Wait,
Let's
I
say
forget. For Summon
All
Dragon,
according
it
to
summons
plan.
a spectral
roll me a wisdom
dragon,
save,
right?
Alirse.
Oh, it's my
quick.
turn.
Well,
I'm good at those, historically.
You say as you immediately fail.
There's no way I fail this, I say, lying through my teeth. Alright, just to rub it in, we roll the d4 anyway. Does a 27 pass?
Yes. As it passes, the voice says in your head, "Would thou wishest to join a bargain with me? One
Shut
of
up.
unlimited power, in which you could inflict suffering on all the foes and friends around you. One that would burn your body up from the inside."
I know a good deal when I see one. I refuse.
it's like sounds too good to be true. Has to be a scam.
It
No,
seems-
more like, that sounds too pleasant. Even
That
I need to
sounds
suffer
too-
sometimes.
That deal sounds too pleasant. Fuck that. I refuse.
She's literally done this like 2-3 other times. Something. There was a ring that tried to possess her, and she said, "Oh, that all sounds wonderful. I refuse," and dumped the
Wait.
ring in her bag of clothing. And then
Is this time the third time for me? Because it was Blood Mommy first, then it was the bargain with the demon to not die,
Devil.
and I think then it was this.
Yeah, that makes 3.
This is the third consecutive time I've been involved with the Faustian bargain, and this is the only time I've declined.
You're sounding more like a warlock every day.
Wanda would be proud.
This is the first time I've. This is the first time I've fucked around and found out by bird checking something that was clearly not bird.
So as you,
I kind of want to
I
become a
guess Death
Wizlock.
Ward, and that's my turn.
Actually,
let me
I've been
speak.
thinking about becoming a Wizlock.
No, I do not allow wizard, warlocks, or sorcerers to mix.
Disgusting.
Also, I don't think multi-classing is allowed here in the first place.
And multi-classing is not allowed in this campaign to begin with.
Anywho, what's going on?
So, as you say no, the voice says to Alirsa, "That's quite a shame. I would have thought you would have taken the bargain, but I guess you're too enraptured by that old fool Mercule."
Damn, them's fighting words.
Do you respond with anything?
I'll get back to you on that.
Just point in the ornament's direction and say, cringe.
Cringe.
So, as you end your turn, it is Cordova's turn.
Well, here as you can tell, that that ornament needs to go down, so there you go. Boop. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fly over here. Because dash away the action. And then let's see how good or bad this goes. Let's see. Range 120. Okay. So faulty barrel's capable of hitting there.
Yeah.
For the maximum range.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, the the health dump thing increased the blast radius, right?
So we can check the effect. So I'm gonna check.
Because I remember that. Yeah, I remember that happening last time. Hold on a sec.
Sacrifice.
All right, just like a shower after. Oh, go ahead.
I mean, it increases the 10-foot area damage per every 10 HP you sacrifice.
Trying to look for it. Where the hell is it?
If you go to Homebrew Archive, it's in your Cordova items and equipment.
Oh wow, it was higher than I thought it would be. It just wasn't there for some reason. Okay, so and give the shot an extra 10 feet area of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. So up to here. And then does it have a default blast radius? Is it 10 feet or?
No, the default blast is just a 5-foot square.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so minimum of 4. I'm assuming it's like at this intersection, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I'm still full up on HP, I think. Yeah, I got all the fucking resources and shit. May as well. I'm gonna blow this thing to smithereens.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's knock down the second thing of precise strike. Multi-barrel. Flat. Boink. Then I'm pretty sure that hits. Does a 24 connect?
Yeah.
And fuck it. I'm gonna crap, where is it? I'm gonna burn the oh wait, that's right, I dashed. So this is with the action search. Gotta mark that off.
Bird.
I'm gonna bird. Gonna burn the fire rune. And fuck it. You know what? I really don't like this thing. I have temp HP too. So 10d10. Why the fuck not? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Unless you'd like to limit it.
No?
No? Okay. Boink. 44 damage. That knocks out all the temp. And leaves shit. Oh, 14. Hello, that makes it really easy. That just leaves me at 100 health. Okay, so that's let me roll the faulty barrel damage. Bang, there's the base damage. Okay, let me count this shit out. This also has Giant's Might attached to it. So 2d6 from Fire Rune, 2d8 from 1 from Giant's Might and 1 from Precise, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 from the fire, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for the base, for the straight weapon damage. Okie dokie, bang!
Okay, so how much damage total?
That is shit. Thinking. 181 damage.
Okay, one moment as I calculate and look at notes.
– Decent amount of damage. I mean, it's nothing amazing, but you know,
it's all right. The shooting thing.
I'm
I think I
pretty
have
sure
an
my
accurate.
arm strikes do more. Flexes.
Cordova just fucking points the faulty barrel at the optimal angle to lob the shot. Okay, I've had enough of your shit.
I'm starting to think the faulty barrel is like the magic miss all. It never misses, so it's an ironic name.
Seriously though, that seems to roll abnormally high. Like just to apparently spite the -4 that it gets.
So, upon blowing up the holy artifact on top. This disappears, as well as your power trip boost as you swell back down to normal size tides. The creatures despawn. Upon doing so, the crater goes away.
Whoa.
Oh. It was all a dream.
Afterwards, the skies begin to darken a little bit.
It was all a dream.
As the artifact cracks, an unholy spirit begins to waft into the air, filled with clouds and darkness, as it begins to open up, as a voice rings in all your heads. For you have chosen...
you. I'm done.
Thank you. For you have chosen, and chosen unwell. You choose to go against this race, to leave these lands to where they are not to be, to lead these lands to an unclean future. And yet when the bell tolls and it rings well, all you do is sit here, watching this town, these cities, these churches disintegrate to nothing. Will the bell finally toll? And as it tolls long and ringing well, as the undead shall rise from their tombs and slumber, I shall reign out, I shall bring down my holy... And as soon as he hits that, you see as the clouds then turn a bright green, as his voice is cut, as you hear a scream and a blood-curdling yell as almost gurgles, choking on his own vial, as something has cut him down. As then immediately the roof on this church begins to implode as it explodes up with an unholy light, a geyser of green energy filling up the entire area and bolting into the sky.
Oh, a new fountain color? Great.
Upon doing so, you are all healed back to full HP.
Yeah.
You guys were taking damage?
As
Out.
out from it, you see a giant spectral bell, green with a skull on it, ring. As it rings out, you see rising from its ashes of its necrotic fuel, the large blood dragon rises out, spreading its wings for all to see, humongous in scale and size. It is fully here. And out from it is the spectral shape of a woman, veiled within, having a black veil across her, a skeletal waist below her, and that of a dress of macabre nature.
I'd tap that.
From her slumber she finally awakens. The Queen of Night has awoken from her tomb. And within a snap of her fingers, the darkness echoes across the land, where it silences all the magic. All the fountains of dark geysers and such are quenched once again. And with this overwhelming amount of power, this boost of fury, all the undead that were previously under control fall, crumbling to dust.
We did it, Patrick. We saved the city.
Well,
wouldn't have been able to do it without each other.
As you look back to see them crumble to dust, and upon doing so, all that remains is the party of you few. Tides, why
we
you
gotta
that
get
small?
the priest. We gotta get the priest.
Well, see,
So
you killed the priest.
Yeah.
Well,
Get them. He's been got.
See, when you... how do I put this? You killed the priest. That was the fake information given to you by the doppelganger. The priest that was there was your target.
He was basically saying, "Go run into a death trap."
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, out of sheer curiosity,
Yeah, what's up?
was the priest like inside the ornament, or was he below the ornament? And I just blew the blast radius up so much that it blew him up too.
You blew up the blast radius enough to expose the roof and unshackle unshackle it, which then the beneath this castle was the tomb of night, like the crypt of night where the holy lady slept, the queen.
Okay, so
you
so
blew
that
up the barrier.
unlocked her,
That unlocked
like that
her,
unlocked her
and
cell,
she just
basically
blew it up. She's like, "Fuck you! I'm done with this shit." Blew it up.
Yeah.
Taking back
and
my
seeing that,
country.
Yeah, and seeing that, Cordova's gonna kind of casually just gawking off for a moment, and then just kind of remember, oh wait, goddess or whatever. I should probably not be flagging her. I'm gonna point the faulty barrel somewhere else. Hi.
So,
Was that hello to me?
As you see that spectral flame, she looks down at you all as you hear a voice say, "Come to my crypt, where we may speak more freely."
Okay. Gonna look over to Balsam. Thanks, by the way.
Of course. You simply need to ask and I would save you. Of course, you're not asking for me to eat you, are you? Mm-hmm. Goes eyebrow.
No, but if you could crush me real quick, that'd be awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
You talk shit about me having kinks.
Yeah, because you hate it.
Just looking at the bit, I was half expecting you to just turn to the giant undead lady and just yell, "Spit on my face!"
Well,
So yeah, Larissa breaks every bone in her body, and then the death ward kicks in, and she's back to 1 HP.
Anyways, Cordova's gonna.
You're just a fucking brutal masochist to yourself, and then the death ward kicks in, and then you're just fine.
It's just a short death as a treat.
Yeah, fucking as a treat.
Alerce can have a little death as a treat.
But not all the time. Yeah, fucking. I guess Cordova's gonna fly into the crypt then.
That has to be some kind of.
Soul play is a thing.
I was gonna say that has to be some kind of like ritual for Mercule, right? I temporarily killed myself for you.
Y'all ever nut so hard your soul momentarily leaves your body?
No soul November.
No.
I'm assuming it's just like directly down from where the roof got blasted.
You get a
open.
spectral staircase that goes directly down to where the hole was opened.
Well, I was gonna say the alternative is either you fly us or I got a death ward everyone and we just hop down.
Break your legs on the way down and get up.
Oh no, it's the 10,000 steps, like up to the fucking Jade Palace. just get knocked all the way down.
Imagine how awkward it'd be if you like fucking hit something else on your way down, so the death word triggers, and then you fall and actually die.
The damn thing is, I can imagine that's happened at least once.
Like I fucking scrape my knee on the way down with only
Like,
one health left.
It's like, look, I took a calculated risk, but I'm bad at math sometimes.
The death ward thing was so fucking hilarious. You ever nut so hard it triggers death ward?
So, as you begin your descent, I shall copy your tokens, as you are not able to come balsam, but...
That is fair.
He tries to take a
Not
step
with that
down the
attitude.
stairs, and he's like, probably shouldn't.
He's like,
Yeah,
"Ooh,
just
that isn't
stick your
fun."
head in like fucking Clifford.
He remembers that he
I
put
can
on
throw
weight
you
and
out to the
crushed
top of
fucking
there and
wall.
make this exciting.
I've
Damn
got,
it,
I've put,
Cordova's
I remember
Cordova's
I took
going to
one
have
or
this
two
problem
clowns.
eventually.
Oh, how it is to be young and have adventure.
Yes. The dragon here is made out of dragon.
Well, he's a scaly boy.
He is.
I was gonna say, for a dragon, he's unfortunately very bad at scaling.
Hey, do you mind if I get, do you have an image of, what this character looks like?
Yes, you will see it shortly.
By, what this character looks like, I mean, the image of the giant undead lady that we just saw?
Yes, you will see it shortly. As you come on down to the area, right? You walk down the entire staircase as you reach the very bottom. Once you get down there, you see a throne in which he sits on, holding a black cat of sorts.
Well,
I'm searching through my notes, give me a second.
Smash.
So, as you see her on her throne, that is the image of what you see. A rather large skeleton who's about 9 feet tall, dressed in what appears to be a thin-lit saddle dress skirt with large handlebars, a very hourglass figure, with stretched out nails and a sort of shadowy cloak where a cat emerges on her side shoulder. She looks at you all, dressed with her gown and all her jewelry to be made, as she crosses one of her legs. The dragon behind her, standing and sitting proud, as its tail curls underneath, protecting her from the front, spreading its wings wide as it looks down at you with its many eyes. The blood encasing around it and creating a sort of veiled dome that is very thin, which you can see swirling in the air with little droplets.
kind of looks up to the dragon and is like, "Oh, if you're who I think you're, who I think you are, and I'm understanding the situation correctly, then your son's a pretty cool dude."
Yes, he is a very good boy.
Larissa is plugging her nose. The smell of domestic harmony.
You have allowed the freedom of my soul to begin once again, for the preservation of this this world is in need of me. However, things are yet unobtained. They're not at peace anymore. Thus preservation means nothing, as I wish not to preserve a war. But you have freed my spirit, giving me power back to my domain. What led you to my position? For I did not call upon any aid from my dukes nor clerics. What made you come thus far?
I'll be entirely honest.
Misery, inadequacy, failure, desperation.
I'll be honest, I
Usual.
was brought in here by, I was brought towards this land by an associate who I think has a date with a few of my weapons once I find him.
I
But
can't remember how I got here. I emerged from the surface, or blacked out. I woke up in a tank of blood.
And I walked.
But once I was here and saw a particular dragon in the sky, I figured there might be a fire of 5 to put out here.
You gotta love the one of these things is not like the others. It goes tragic backstory, leisurely stroll.
I wouldn't say it was a leisurely stroll. I'd say more like trudged. Yeah, trudged.
Upon
Also,
her
my back-
looking down, though, she looks down towards you, Alerse. You seem familiar.
People have told me I have one of those voices.
As you feel your mind beginning to slightly connect to this goddess, do you wish to connect fully? It feels like a natural connection.
Natural, disgusting. But yeah, we'll let the story happen.
You, in your mind, you find yourself on a rooftop, surrounded by what appears to be concrete and black stone with neon lights below you, upon which you are next to a couple of wizards, one being extremely buff, one looking like a femboy cleric, and another being a dragonborn ranting and raving about some green isotope or whatever. And all before you realize a bang goes off as you are shunted off the side of the very tower that you are on, careening down below. The only thought in your mind was to preserve your thoughts and memories. And just before you hit the ground, all of everything went white. You awoke deep within the desert. You started off your life there thinking that you were of some mage cursed to some folly. You lived with the cursed, enjoyed it almost. A little bit of pain to go on a monicum of life. Because pain is always enjoyable. Why not live it through a little bit? Give it a little bit more oomph and envy. While another side of your soul continued on trying to preserve each and every one of its memories. Bits and bobs and pieces. As your memory begins to shape together once again, you recall these memories. Your minds link. It seems you have been returned a piece of your soul, a fragment of your memory, and a bit more of yourself.
As Alerce is coming to after the fact, she says, "Girl, you're like an itchy rash. You're hot and make me very uncomfortable." What the fuck did I just say?
That sounded an awful lot like the filter between your head and your mouth just disintegrated for a sec.
She sees you and says, "Are you a nightmare? Because I think you could keep me up all night." And she's like blocking her mouth now.
What's Alerce's last name?
Flashy?
Alerce any port in the storm Falache.
You have gained 2 abilities from this fragment of memory. So, we'll type these out for you real quick. Talks amongst yourselves for a bit.
Oh boy, I really showed that crucifix what for, didn't I?
Yeah, that really came across.
Alerce, how do you feel getting these memories back? Of a different life, a different past, as if they were your own?
They're all scrambly right now. But as evidenced by the hands over their mouth, they're trying to keep it in check. I'm gonna fucking lose it if Alerce ends up fucking having, or being the second character of mine to ever actually get a date as a result of this.
So, you have 2 passives now added to your character. Dripping Ribs and Death Aids. Dripping Ribs gives you resistant to necrotic damage, and you heal half of that initial damage back and temp HP when you're hit with it. And Death Aids is when you strike a creature, you can heal 1d10 HP from them, inflicting them with a Curse of Withering, where they take 1d4 necrotic damage every round.
I see what you did there.
As she looks to you, Cordova, you feel a surge in your soul as well. As you look deep into her eyes, you can see your clan. You see your clan, your guilds, your family. You can see war as they are facing off against enemies unrivaled by anything, split between multiple factions of the world. They are unable to act, unable to intervene, unable to keep the peace. As well as this, You see that Excalibur sword that has risen up, mad with power, that has been given to one of your friends, but also with it, you see that, miraculously, there is a blood-red figure, melted with black feathers, molting off his body, and a half-undead face, dripping with rotting flesh, as the beak begins to come close to the eye. It looks to you as if giving you a side eye from behind it. It looks to you fully and says, "I'm coming for you. I always come back."
Motherfucker. Son of a bitch. Well, doesn't that seem like a proper shit show?
Roll me a history check.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Do you want advantage or disadvantage or anything?
You would get advantage.
Okie dokie. Wow, that's a 9.
Nice, nice. Hey, you look familiar.
You recognize the face a little bit. It looks a little bit uncannily like your old leader. Just more
Shit.
disheveled. Rotten. And because of that, around him is a dark crown. One that you recognize from the old legends of Nosh.
Double shid.
What do you intend to do with this knowledge passed on from the dead?
I'm guessing that the leader's been warped into some sort of undead champion for Nosh, right?
You don't know that for sure. He possesses a crown.
That's what I suspect.
That's what you suspect, but you wouldn't know for sure. But your suspicions are high. He did serve Nosh for a great deal of time, but whether that crown means he's betrayed you or not is, well, that's up for interpretation when you find out. Tides, do you choose to look into her gaze?
I'll say, I guess, as far as what Cordova intends to do,
I choose to avert my gaze and politely explain that I don't want to undergo any non-consensual transformations, inadvertently or otherwise.
What were you saying, Cordova?
I guess when the sky above you shoots to kill, rise to face the enemy. If Cordova is to act on his suspicions, then he's going to need to, I guess, get ready to meet such a champion and face it in kind.
Tides, as you look, you avert your gaze as the lady says to you, "No transformation shall be requested or denied or given, but I can give to you information about your past, present, or future. Do you choose to look through the eyes of the dead and see what lies beyond the tolling bell? The choice of your soul is yours, dear mortal." Well, Tides?
He's like, I've been
Yeah,
trying all this
he's not
time
muted.
to learn my lesson about taking people up on bizarre bargains, and now I finally say no, and everyone
he-
else is saying yes.
Is he still muted?
He's
No,
on.
I'm here.
She just waits for a reply.
I don't know how to properly word this. Tides explains the things that happened, the idiocy that was the things leading up to the things that happened with the Faustian bargain thing, or like the unmatched grace of a deity, or like a fiend from the plains below, and he's kind of working out his sense of self-preservation in a way.
I need not show you the memories, but I can show you the history in a form that you may prefer. Can you accept that?
I offer a thumbs up.
A book from magic conjures in front of you and then flops onto the ground with a thump. It is written in your native language.
Well, look, Tides, it's a book. You wizards love nerd shit, right?
He has Dakota in water first, so that'll be like the other books he read.
Do you choose to hydrate it?
No, I'm gonna use it dry.
You choose to moisten it.
He's going in dry, he said.
You flip from the shells from page to page, opening up the crusty book as it cracks and crinkles a little bit. Pieces of barnacle coming off of it, scales and shells, along with ink, fishy oil coating the pages that would be hydrated normally, but you choose not to. In doing so, you read page after page, and things are not well, as the title is Fall of Arcadia. As the book is dated, about to be 5 years old at this point. As the book pages flip faster and faster through more and more, you come across historical retelling about different people from the city, different people from the villages around, and all that it goes through is all the points, the timelines, the history, that over the past 5 years, it has fallen completely, dead, devoid of all life, that only few remain in what was a great rift. As trying to release itself from the sea, the king chose to use his power to break the sea apart, to rise the city up from the depths, and make it an island floating in the middle of the water. However, unbeknownst to him, sleeping beneath his city was a sword. The exact opposite. The one of legend that was down in the hole. Instead, though, it was in a much darker place, beneath the city. The sword of nightmares, the devil's sword, the blade of all blood and tarnished sins. As he pulled it from the stone, it sucked his soul, giving him unmatched power, fully consuming him until he rose the city up. It then fell with a great cataclysm, as he was not strong enough to hold it. The sword fell once again back into the city, sealing itself back in it. Beneath its shallow rubble, lights going out, coral completely deepening beneath the waves. Some memory begins to shoot through your head a bit. Of you
As
drifting.
tides receives.
Of you drifting through the waters. Not moving, just drifting.
As tides learns of all that happened to him. Anyone that happens to be nearby sees him go weak at the knees. Then he drops to his knees, slightly bowing and like hunching forward as he stares down at the pages of the book held in his hands. Then he begins to quietly sigh. He only really knew about the names of events. He didn't know about the events in full.
The last few pages on the book tell of rebuilding. About some rebuilding the city after the damages, some continuing to live within its ruins as it slowly fades through history, and others seeking to build other kingdoms elsewhere. However, as all that is said and done, the city does not exist no more. Arcadia doesn't exist as a continent, country, or kingdom, dispersed and gone with the sea completely. And with that, you are given the knowledge that the one who put the sword there, rumored, was the old king of Nosh. He sealed the sword before building a great nation with the sea's people. He was the first to acknowledge the kingdom, and the last to see it through. That is what the book reveals to you.
That land drew the sword, to our people's surprise. From 'neath the waves the sea provides, a home for all. 'Neath the tides. Huh. Always wondered how.
You feel your memory lurch as your head reels with confusion and quite anguishing memories, but also gaps. You don't remember the city. You don't remember much about the city. You remember bits, bobs, details, good things, bad things, but you don't remember any of the negatives. You don't remember any of the bad. You don't remember any of the falling, the crumbling, whatever. It is all blocked, hazy, and fuzzy from your memory. All that you remember is the good that you could have from that city. Then you floating through the waves, passing out and waking up in a tank of blood. You feel a little empty but a little fuller at the same time. Half empty, half full. Also, you feel a small twinge of hope in you. Hope for something that could develop from what came before. But to know more details, you might need to go further. Question one who controls the kingdom of Nosh. Maybe seek out the darkness that you're ever so drawn to make these deals of prime evil.
I'm feeling drawn to a particular item. I have no clue as to why, but I want to trade in my quarterstaff for a trident.
Upon doing so, you get you get a trident from the lady in necrotic green.
Thank you. I bow politely.
Typing it out.
By the way, when you said you couldn't get your mind off of a certain item, Alerce blushed.
Jeez. Alerce is just. Alerce is just gonna be fucking.
Renyahan cold now? Yeah, a little bit.
They're just 50 levels of horny, just 24/7.
Also,
Their
out of
mouths say
character,
no, but their bodies say flay me alive.
Character, what were your thoughts on those dope ass bars?
Who are you?
I think they're hip. I think they're now. I think they're current. Get it?
I think they're spaghetti.
Waves, currents, water.
I saw what you did there.
I think they're spaghetti.
By the way, were you just fishing for compliments?
I just wanted to know your opinion on those bars.
Yeah, I was making another joke. Fish.
He's nervous, but he keeps on spaghetting to drop bombs.
Somebody touch on my spaghetti.
He's nervous, but on the surface he was calling spaghetti to drop bombs, but it keeps on spaghetting.
His palms spaghetting, knees weak, arms spaghetting. His vomit on his sweater already.
Spaghetti.
Mom's spaghetti.
Mom's spaghetti.
Have you guys watched the one that's like if Eminem was, it's like a 5th century warlord?
I don't know.
I really want
It's like 20 minutes, but it's worth it.
the trident thing. Just a little memento of home. Symbolic memento of home, nonetheless. Dripping ribs?
That was one of the things
That's
I
so-
got.
That's a thing Alerce got.
You couldn't have picked a better weapon, though. It's a trident true method.
But that's besides the point.
It's good for aerial maneuvers. It's like you mermaid for each other.
That's kind of oceanophobic if you think about it.
Better stop with these puns, otherwise some of there might be some sirens going off here.
Okay, you have acquired the Trident of Treachery. When facing a creature that has crossed you in a previous memory, you can activate the ability. 4 uses per day. By saying Spirit of Penance, you can deal an extra 1d8 damage to that enemy each time they are hit with a source of damage from you. It can be multiple sources. The charge lasts for 3 rounds of combat. If you fall to 0 HP while the 3 rounds are in effect, you can raise to 1 HP, and then when the effect ends, you get 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh, great. It's actually really effective.
It's actually really peach.
That is just mad peak.
It's peach.
I got a bitchin' new trident now. Hell yeah.
Obviously, when Wanda comes back next session, we'll be able to go with hers as well, but as this has been given to you, you also, Alerce, receive a
Stern
letter.
talking to.
You receive a letter.
Let her have it.
In this letter is an introduction to my dear friend, Gillenay. But you might know him as something different within the kingdom of Goro for Saint Marcus. I would like you to go to his aid, to seek him out. He may not be wanting to talk, but please aid his people. You have helped mine. I would ask that you would help theirs. I give you this letter so you may get past the guards, the people in the clergy, that you might enter their domain peacefully, on accordance of the Queen of Night.
Gillenay. It's not someone you know, right, Tides?
I casually chop Alerce in the throat with a tentacle.
Upon doing
I don't think
so,
you can, because you got like a fucking suit over top of it. So it's like I casually hit him with the tentacle, and also everything that's surrounding the tentacle.
I raise a tentacle and throat chop you bitch ass.
Also, Cactus, you mentioned like doing something with Wanda. What was that about?
Oh, she'll be next session when she's here.
She's gonna get a shiny new magic item. Just like how we gonna get shiny new magic items.
Yeah, it's been like a whole session since she got anything. No, I'm kidding.
And so, with that, you are all raised back up to...
Wait, did we skip me?
Huh?
Did we skip me?
Cordova didn't get
what?
Anything.
You got knowledge.
What? Hey.
And a shocky thing, and a cannon, and a something else I forgot in the middle.
Hey, hurt, but smart. We do think.
She says before you depart, as she touches the goggles with her hand, and a red magic mystifies from it.
Well,
you don't take blowback from the lightning now.
Well, neat.
Wait, now that you're smart, can I officially say, bird? Bird is a nerd. Bird.
Oh.
Bird is a nerd.
Take 5 psychic damage from that joke. So...
The burden of knowledge.
So with this, you are then transported back to the tavern.
Whoa.
Whoa.
As you sink into the ground. Upon doing so, graves overtake you as you then pop up with little tombs all around you. As the coffins open up, shoving you out as you are back within the tavern.
Whoa, she like teleported us back to the tavern instantly. If only you could do something like that, Tides.
Did Balsam also receive that teleport, or is he just is he taking his own journey back?
No, you're just flying back. I'd imagine you would have flown back when they went down there, and you're just gonna stick your head out through the window here.
You didn't give me enough time to set up a permanent teleportation circle here. Plus, we're not even gonna be here for any longer, so just shut the fuck up.
And with that, we end session.